Alright guys, this is the walk back. I really want to get in, but I'm pretty scared to due to how cold it is. And I don't know if I'm going to handle how cold it is. So, I'm probably going to walk back and make sure I bring a towel, like right up front of the ocean. But today, well, they'll probably be uploaded in the same day, honestly. But I want to talk about something that is very sensitive. It's a very sensitive topic, and rightfully so. It's the topic of suicide. Suicide is one of those topics that is very difficult for me to completely understand and completely be one-sided on one side of the coin. And I think with my religious beliefs, I've always been taught that suicide is never the answer and you go to hell. And I haven't fully read all the scripture, all the Bibles, all the rewrites and everything. But I do know that I personally have struggled with these thoughts and these just times that I felt suicidal. And I think I want to talk about both sides as someone that has came up with conclusions for both sides. I think from one side of the coin is that suicide is very selfish, and I think I 100% agree with people saying that on the side of not committing. And I think that for me, I've always kept myself from doing such things because I don't want to do that to the people around me. I know I bring a lot of love towards people around me, and I know that I will be missed and that I matter. It's just sometimes the circumstances that I'm put in and the things that I'm going through is very much, what's it called? It affects you, and there's times where it affects me a lot more than other times, and I go down that road of feeling suicidal, of feeling like this is my only solution, and it isn't. And there will be people that will be harmed by what you do. There will be consequences to your actions. Loved ones, parents, siblings, grandmother, grandfather will be hurt. And at the end of the day, I think about all the incredible things that are here on earth that make me think it's not as bad to stay. But then there's the other part of myself that thinks as long as it isn't a sin to commit suicide, it's okay. That's what I put in my mind to think about on the other side of the coin. But thinking like that, you have to think about, for example, the only people that I've heard and hear people talk about is people trying to justify it. And I myself have tried to justify it to make myself feel better that I might go to heaven. And I don't know where the conclusion is to suicide. And I don't want to find out. But when I have thought about those times where I think suicide is the only option, I just try to justify it by thinking that it's not a sin. And I still feel bad about it, yes, but there's a lot of people that have gone to that point, have gotten so low that they don't know what to do, that their life is crumbling all around them. So yeah, in some instance, it could seem like the only way out, but it never should be. It never should be. Even though I have been on both sides of the coin, even even though I've justified both sides of the coin, I don't think suicide should ever be an option for anybody. Seek people of God, seek God himself, and everything will be alright. Yeah, some things are harder than other things, but I've seen a lot of circumstances other people are in, and I think to myself, I'm not going through nothing. I'm not going through as much as I think I'm going through. And that's not to say that to belittle your feelings, to belittle what you're going through, but at the same time, there's people that are incapacitated, that are in wheelchairs, that don't have limbs, that don't have parts of their face, that they were born with defects. And you have to think about how lucky you are to be a full human, if you are. And even if you're not, you also have to think about the benefits that you live, no matter what your circumstances are. But yeah, I think this was more a conversation that should have been had, like sat down, so I could think more properly. But right now, I feel the urge to make videos and post videos whenever I feel like it, and I have the urge to. And I have a couple other videos that will go up around the same time, and most of these I'm not trying to make them low effort. It's just the fact that I want it to be raw and just myself, and not cut out a lot of things that I'm saying, even though I mess up with what I'm saying. But yeah.